I finally figured out how I was gonna tap into the tech world. I'm sorry if there's like a lot of noise. I'm outside right now, walking. I'm in Montreal. Just got back from the library with a fresh cut. But yeah, I was gonna say that I think I finally figured out how to tap into the tech world. So in the past few days, I've kind of realized this about myself. I've basically been watching like a lot of interviews on like. Can I not do that? I've basically been watching like a lot of interviews on like A16Z, Founders Podcast, TBPN Podcast, Thread Guy Podcast, and I've basically been watching like a lot of these interviews lately, and not really because I'm trying to get an edge on my competition, but just generally because I just enjoy it. I just enjoy that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm probably the only artist in the entire music industry that's tapping into the whole venture capitalist, private equity, crypto, AI founder, TradFi, investment banking, acquisition stuff. I'm probably the only guy that's actually like just genuinely like interested in that kind of stuff. So I'm like, wow, like that could be like my edge in the music industry. So I just started like brainstorming like all the different ways that I could take advantage of my interest for traditional finance. And at first it was kind of hard. I was thinking like maybe I should start my own fund, invest in music companies, invest in a bunch of stuff. Maybe I should start building my own apps in the music industry. Maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should start naming my songs after TradFi terms, like having a song called S&P 500, having a song called EBITDA, having a song called Series A, Series B, Series C, IPO, that kind of stuff. And I was brainstorming all of the ways that I could tap into that market in an authentic way. And one of the things that I realized is can I make songs targeting people that are investors, pension plans, LPs, sovereign funds, hedge funds? Can I make songs targeting them? Yeah. Is the TAM huge? Like, will they do numbers? Probably not, right? So I kept on thinking about that, and I'm like, ideally, I think what I would want, I would want to make songs the same way that I've been making songs, like popular songs. And instead of my music being targeted towards TradFi, it would be my documentation style and the way that I operate my company and the way that I carry myself as a music artist. That's going to be the thing that will target TradFi. For example, I'll be the only artist that does quarterly earnings reports, an annual earnings report. I'll be the only artist that has Steve Jobs styles presentations of new features on my own platform. I'll be the only artist with his own streaming platform. I'll be the only artist that hires tech engineers, AI research engineers. I'll be the only artist that has crypto integrated on his platform and inside of his music. I'll be the only artist that does monthly all hands meetings. I'll be the only artist. I'll try and create like a public stock for my company. I'll try to go public. And I slowly realized that the way that I was going to tap into TradFi and tap into that market and get the respect of people that own hedge funds and people that work in that field, it's not going to be by making music about them or making music about that life. It's going to be by the way that I run my business. And that for me was like a huge breakthrough, because that puts me in a dangerous position. Now puts me in a position where, from a market of TradFi and people in banking and finance, they know who I am, but at the same time, I'm still able to make pop music and I'm still able to reach the masses. So I'm kind of able to hit multiple markets, at the same time. And I think that that's going to be a really good advantage for me in the future. On top of that, another way that I'm going to hit that market is simply by being a builder. Simply by being an artist that not only makes music but also builds his own streaming platform. I'm also going to build internally inside my company everything that requires operations. I feel like the thing about the music industry is that a lot of people love music and really know what to do when it comes to music, but there's not a lot of people that understand music and also understand tech. And I feel like when it comes to operations and the way that you operate in the music business, I feel like there's a huge gap that I'm going to take advantage of in that space by creating internal tools. For example, a tool to quickly figure out which artists are blowing up right now so I can copy their marketing strategy. A tool internally to automate the music creation process, and a bunch of cool tools that just give me like an advantage over the whole music industry. And once those tools are used by me and they're working, then I can outsource them and sell it to them as a SaaS product. So I definitely feel like I'm happy now that I'm in a space where I feel like I'll be able to hit multiple markets at once, and I think it's going to be a big reason for my success in the future. Anyways, just wanted to say that. Catch me at the top.